I'm Tyler with Specialized Accounting, and I'm here to give you hospitality business owners the key wins that you need to get your operation up and running. First and foremost, let's talk cash. Running out of cash is one of the biggest issues we see with any business owner. So let's get a good cash management strategy in place right away. First and foremost, find a good bank that can help you. Now, we recommend Relay Financial because of a nifty little tool you can do. Imagine you had every single dollar come into a single bucket, and then we can take percentages of every dollar and set it aside for a job. 8% to sales and occupancy tax, maybe 15% to income tax, maybe 4% to future FF&E reserve, furniture, fixtures, and equipment reserve to fix stuff up, and maybe you want to hold 50% aside for payroll. By giving those dollars, those cents, jobs right away, you are saving that money to be there when you need it, particularly sales tax. Too often we see business owners get surprised at the end of the month when they have a $20, $30, $40, $50,000 bill awaiting them and they didn't hold the money aside to pay that sales tax. That's not your money. Uncle Sam wants it. Make sure you hold it aside and earn a little interest on it while you wait. So get a good cash management strategy in place. And even better, start collecting advance deposits from your guests. Even if it's just one night, if you can get money to cover their costs before they stay with you, you're staying cash positive, and therefore your business is going to stay positive. Big win number 2, get systems in place now. Now, there's so many different things I can mean by this, but I want to talk about getting the things that are going to move the needle financially, which include get a good payroll system in right away. We recommend Gusto as our favorite. However, there are other great ones out there like ADP, OnPay, even Paychex. Not a huge fan of QuickBooks Payroll, but get something good in place that's going to make it easy for you to manage your team, allow them to manage their withholdings, deposits, and also help keep you compliant. A good payroll system is going to be like bowling with bumpers, where they're not going to let you go in the gutter. They're going to make sure that you are going the right direction, not violating any labor laws, and just have everything taken care of for you. So get a good payroll system. Get a good spend management system. A good credit card program allows you to spin up credit cards for employees like they're hotcakes, and you can just dish those out. Now, those credit cards come with 0 spend per employee, but with a simple push on your mobile app, you can give those employees the ability to spend up to whatever amount you want. You need some sort of control and a way to get receipts from them, track their spend, and control it. We recommend Ramp as our preferred provider, but there are so many other great ones out there as well. Be sure to find a good spend management program and a good accounting platform. While the accounting platform isn't necessarily sexy, you need a good one that's going to allow you to get all the data, insights, tools, and resources you need to be able to effectively manage your business. The third big win for most hospitality owners is to get metrics. You need numbers in front of you that will allow you to effectively manage your business. Now, some of our favorites include cost per occupied room. You should know every single incremental room that you have come on site. What is that cost to you? You need to make sure that you are covering that cost and never letting your rates go below that, because otherwise a room you sell below that cost is just losing you money. So know your cost per occupied room. Know your working capital. How much money do you have in the bank account that is actually yours? Is all the money you have advanced deposits and you're actually spending money you haven't earned yet? Or do you have several months of operating in the bank and you can take a few risks on upgrades or improvements to the property? You should know your working capital and your current ratio. Current ratio, for those of you that don't know, is your current assets divided by your current liabilities. Essentially, what do you own and what do you owe others? You want that number to be above 1, which means you have a lot more than what you owe other people. Highly recommend keeping an eye on this number. The next metric is average daily rate. This drives everything in the hospitality industry. If you aren't familiar with this metric yet, you need to subscribe and listen to a lot more here because there's a lot of financial information coming your way. The average daily rate is the revenue you're bringing in per room. This, partnered with your cost per occupied room, is going to help you tease out what incremental profit you're going to make for every single room. You should know your pacing. Pacing is a fantastic metric that allows us to see how far out on average we are booking rooms. This is going to help you identify when you should start discounting rooms to try and fill them up as you get closer to a certain date. What is your average pacing to get rooms booked in advance. And this is going to change month to month. Maybe for those of you with ski resorts and mountain biking, you're going to do a lot better in the summer and winter, and your pacing is going to be horrible during spring and fall. Be sure you know when your ideal guest is booking. Up next, occupancy. Occupancy is the easiest one. Amount of rooms occupied divided by the number of rooms totally available. And you should be seeing this on your financials every month, right next to everything else. If your accountant is not giving you that visibility, you need to speak with your accountant or maybe find a new one. I don't know, but you should be seeing that occupancy, that average daily rate right next to all your profit every month, and know what you can do to move the needle to get more heads in those beds. Last up, labor margin. You should know what percentage of every dollar it takes in order to make profit. Therefore, we love to see with most of our clients that their total labor is less than 30% of their entire operation. We want you to spend less than 30 cents on every full dollar you bring in of revenue. Labor margin is the easiest place most hospitality operations go wrong. Now, if you have questions about what other metrics you should be looking at, how that's impacted if you have a food and beverage operation, a retail operation, maybe you have a marina with a lake, or maybe you have a golf course, well, there is so much more we can do. Stay tuned to this channel, and we're going to be going over more of those in future videos. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to talking with you soon.